Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another vlog. It is currently Wednesday morning when I'm starting this, and I just wanted to take you guys with me through a few days. I am getting ready for work right now. I've already done my workout for the day, showered, made breakfast, and I'm still going strong with no Starbucks September, so I made a salted caramel iced coffee. When I went to the store on Monday, I like to check out their syrups every now and again, see if there's something new, and they have a salted caramel flavor. So I got that and the caramel macchiato creamer from Starbucks, like the Starbucks brand creamer, to try and complement it, because I wasn't really sure what should go with it, but it's very good. It's sweet. I don't use the recommended amount of syrup. The serving size is 2 tablespoons, which is a lot. So I only do 1 tablespoon and it's perfect. So on my way to work today, I actually have to drop off Leo, my little dog, at the vet. In one of my last couple of vlogs, I had brought him to the vet because he had an eye infection, and this is totally unrelated, but he was recently diagnosed as of yesterday with diabetes, and one of his litter mates has Cushing's disease, which the vet said is hereditary, so they want to test him for Cushing's disease because it can cause diabetes. That's usually the cause, or like if they have Cushing's disease, they'll usually get diabetes. And if they have Cushing's disease and it's the cause of the diabetes, they have to know that in order to properly treat it, because if they just treat the diabetes and not the Cushing's disease, it defeats the purpose. But the usual protocol for getting the diabetes in check is that they'll keep the dog for a few days and get their glucose levels in check, figure out what, I guess, daily dosage of insulin that they need to be on, and they'll also test him for Cushing's, get him started on treatment for Cushing's if he has it, which we're like 80% sure he has it. He has most of the symptoms. If you look up symptoms of Cushing's disease in dogs, he has most of them. The reason I took him to the vet originally, I took him on Monday, was because last week he started drinking a lot of water. Like, just gradually he would just drink more and more water, which I thought was strange. And I did know that excessive drinking was a symptom or a sign of diabetes. And then I learned later that it's also a sign of Cushing's disease. So I was going to take him anyway on Monday because that was the only symptom he had. But I knew that I needed to let him know, because it's like, you don't take it lightly in older dogs. Excessive drinking could mean a lot of things in older dogs. So I was gonna take him anyway. And then also on Monday he got sick and he just started acting kind of strange. He was panting a lot, and it's just inside laying down on the bed panting a lot and just kind of lethargic, I guess is the word for it. He was very just pitiful, and I was concerned, of course, so I took him and the vet tested his blood glucose, and he said that it should be at about 120 and it was 351. So obviously that's cause for concern. So they did more blood work, which we just had to wait on the results. So this was Monday, and then Tuesday, yesterday, I called for the rest of the results, and they said that it definitely was diabetes. They want me to drop him off this morning. They'll keep him until Friday to get his glucose levels in check, and then hopefully we'll have a game plan after that. And they'll test him for Cushing's. Hopefully we'll have a game plan after that for just lifestyle change. He'll have to change his diet. He'll have to get insulin twice a day. He'll have medications. So yeah, I'm gonna finish getting ready and I'll see you guys when we head out to the vet. Well, that drop off went really well. He's just so out of it right now that I don't think he really cared. I just carried him in and then I handed him over, and he just he didn't yelp or cry, or like he didn't act like he didn't want her to grab him. So they said if all goes to plan, I can pick him up Friday afternoon. They told me I could call and check on him, so I'll give him a call tomorrow when they're not busy. Hopefully by Friday afternoon he'll feel a lot better because his glucose levels will be under control, and hopefully they can give me an answer as to whether or not he has Cushing's disease. So we'll see. It's just gonna be so weird being at home not having him. And I think Ray is gonna be really confused because they've never been apart. They've always, you know, if we went on vacation or something and they had to be babysat or went to a boarding place, they were always together. So I think that's gonna be really weird for her, but we should be okay. I don't have a whole lot going on at work. I have nothing going on at work, actually. I've been doing busy work, just printing backstock things, forms that we keep on the shelf for whenever the schools need them. I have a few things that are kind of up in the air right now. Like, I've been sent PDFs for things that need to be printed, but they have to be approved by someone at the administration office before we can print. We have to have approval to print anything. So I'm kind of in a limbo where I'm waiting for the approval before I can print all of these things, but I've got them ready to go, ready to print whenever I do get approval. I'm just getting myself ready for tomorrow, because I'm going to do all of my baking and make my buttercream, which I don't have a crazy amount of stuff to do. I have a pretty chill week, which I am thankful for. So I just have to prep a little bit of dry ingredients, thaw out my butter for my buttercream tomorrow. I just have to prep white cake and chocolate cake. This is my parents' other little dog, and she wants me to groom her. This is actually my little dog's mom. This is Leo's mom. Her name is Bella. You wouldn't know it by looking at her coloring, but she had 3 puppies, and they were all different colors, and Leo was the only white one. He was also the only boy, which is why I wanted him. I wanted the boy. on. She's so cute. Poor thing, she's blind in that eye. She's so sweet though. She's 12 years old, yeah. Good morning. Happy Thursday. I'm just getting ready for work. It has been so weird not having my little dog here. I miss him. I was just staring at a picture of him last night because, you know, usually like when we go to bed, he sleeps by my head all night long, and he's so energetic and vocal. He's a very vocal dog. It's always easy for me to understand exactly what he needs or wants, you know, if he's hungry, if he's thirsty, if he needs to go out, because he's vocal and he's very smart. And my big dog Ray is not super vocal. I mean, I know her body language and stuff. I've had her for almost 5 years, so I've learned her for sure, but she's not as vocal. She normally just kind of follows his lead, so he's not here to guide the way, and it's just really weird. I am gonna give them a call later today whenever they're not super busy and just check on him, see if there's any updates on blood work results, or, you know, how his insulin or blood glucose levels are doing. I'm going to work at the print shop until about 2 o'clock. I've been working more hours in the past few weeks because it's good money. And, you know, Christian and I are trying to save every penny that we have. And especially now with these vet bills, I have no idea how much any of this stuff is going to cost, which I know that his vet is very affordable compared to other vets. After I get home, I've got cakes to bake and buttercream to make, and I'll be putting everything together tomorrow. I've got some cute orders. Just a few. I have 4 orders. I have a gender reveal, which I love doing, but it's just simple cupcakes. They bite into it and the gender's on the inside. I think they're having a girl. Of course, I'll double check. I've got a cute birthday cake that's like, you know, kind of vintage piping, pink and cherries, and very cute. And then I have, another gender reveal. And then the last cake is Gorilla Tag themed. I have no idea what Gorilla Tag is. She said it as if it was, you know, like a common theme that I might know about, but I never heard of it. The cake is cute though. It's black, and then it's got a lot of kind of vibrant colors and stuff. She's getting a topper made for it, so. All right, I'm gonna finish up getting ready, and I should be leaving soon. So I did talk to the vet a little while ago, just to check on Leo, see what else they've found, and he does have Cushing's disease. So that's Cushing's and diabetes, which Cushing's causes diabetes, so it was kind of a given already that he was pretty sure he had it. So I have been researching what diet I can put him on, and it's all very expensive. So I think what I'm gonna do is just make his food. I'm gonna make both of my dogs food. They can basically eat the same thing, just in different portions. I asked ChatGPT to make me a recipe for him for a 15-pound dog with diabetes and Cushing's, and then a 70-pound dog with nothing. She doesn't have anything wrong with her, really. So it's the same food. It's basically chicken, veggies, rice, and then supplements. We've got fish oil, calcium, and then a multivitamin. And I've found what I need on Amazon. Can make a giant batch of this food and then just freeze it in portions and give it to them, you know, throughout the week or however often. I'll probably make it in like 2-week increments, we'll see. And then of course they'll give me whatever medications he'll be on now, as well as insulin. It's gonna be a pretty expensive start to get going on all of this, but he's worth every penny. He is my little soul dog. I love him, and I want to make sure that he lives a long, healthy life, like as long as he can, because I know that it's the Cushing's disease that puts a hindrance on his life expectancy. He probably won't live very long, but not for many more years. But if I feed him the right stuff, give him the right supplements, keep his insulin in check, and give him like regular exercise activity, hopefully he'll live, if not very long, very comfortably. I want him to be comfortable. I don't want him to be in pain or suffering at all for the rest of his years. So I'm gonna do my part in taking care of him. It's after lunchtime here, and I'll be leaving soon and going home to get my bacon on. I was supposed to go put a check in the bank for my sister, because by the time she gets home, the bank is closing. And I forgot until I literally got in the driveway. So I grabbed Miss Ma'am. Come here, baby girl. Showed him your face. I grabbed Miss Ma'am, and she's just gonna ride along with me. I really need to go through the car wash again. This thing is dusty. Hi, good afternoon. Hello. Could you deposit this? The account number's on the back. Okay, sure. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. Alright, we're heading into baking. I've got all my wet ingredients ready to go. Got my dry ingredients from yesterday. Gonna get these mixed up and all of my cakes poured out and throw them in the oven. I made hamburger bowls for dinner, and I found a new show on Amazon Prime to watch. It's called The Girlfriend, kind of like a thriller, suspense is the vibe I get from it. It's very good so far. So I'm gonna watch that for a little bit, and I think this will pretty much be my evening. I've gotten done with my baking and my buttercream, so I'm done with the majority of what I needed to do, so I feel very accomplished. Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. I went to the gym and then I decided to treat myself to an iced coffee from Dunkin'. I have not had a to-go iced coffee in over 2 weeks, since the end of August, so I am treating myself. The straw is ridiculously long. But I got their Nutty Pumpkin iced coffee. The medium standard comes with 3 pumps of pumpkin and 3 pumps of hazelnut, and I just lessened it by 1. I got 2 pumps of each because their drinks by standard are a little too sweet for me. So this is really good though. But yeah, oh Lord have mercy, whatever. At least I'm going in to throw this in the wash. So all of my cakes originally were supposed to be for tomorrow, but one girl asked me if she could pick up this afternoon, so I need to go in and get her cake finished because I just don't like being rushed and I don't want to run out of time. I also want to film decorating that one for a short because it is just so cute. It's this cute like pink with cherries vibe, a little bit vintage with the extra piping, but so cute. And then I'm super excited because I get to go pick up Leo this afternoon. I can't wait to see him. I miss him so much. And then hopefully I can talk to the vet and he can educate me a little on what to do with him. I mean, I've done a lot of research, and I also babysat my aunt's dog that has Cushing's and diabetes, so I've administered insulin, I've given the medicine, so I kind of know what I'm walking into, but it would be nice to have a conversation with him. I hate to like keep him and pick his brain because I know he's a busy guy, but I'm sure he intended for me to come at a time when he's available because they told me to come this afternoon. I'm assuming when he's seeing patients, so it would be like I'm a patient to be seen, so he can kind of talk to me about, give me the rundown on how he's going. And then of course they're gonna want to see him back for glucose monitoring and things like that, so they're gonna have to tell me what to do. But yeah, I'm just so excited to go get him. I miss him so much. I just keep laying down the past 2 nights and staring at pictures of him because usually he's my Velcro dog, so usually he's right by my side. Like wherever I go in the house, he's around in the house, and then if I get in bed, he is right next to me in the bed every single time, and he sleeps by my head, and I just miss him. So I'm excited to pick him up today. So yeah, I woke up very happy. But yeah, I need to get in here and get this cake done and shower because I did legs, so I got a little sweaty. she's all done. I love, love, love this one. I think it's so cute. And I did film a short on it. I still need to get some video of it in natural lighting because that's when the colors look best, but I love it. I think it's so precious. All right, I'm fresh as a daisy. I showered and got ready. I had to wash my hair, so it took me a little bit longer to get ready, but I decided to just straighten it because I'm gonna be putting it up in a ponytail for probably until I wash it again anyways. And now I can really get into the day as far as cakes and stuff. I just need to take pictures of the cherry one and box it up and then send her pictures, and she'll probably be here soon. She said before 1 and it's almost 11, so I'm gonna send her a picture as soon as I'm done and tell her she's welcome to come anytime. And then I've got the cupcakes that I need to do, the Gorilla Tag themed cake that I need to do, and then the other gender reveal. It's not necessarily a rush on it. She hasn't gotten back to me with the gender yet, so I'm just kind of waiting on that one. I don't know if I'll be doing that one in this vlog or not, but it's just a very simple, like, gender on the inside, white on the outside. It says "Oh baby." It's very cute. So if I don't do that one in this vlog, that's why. I just haven't heard back from her, but the other 2 orders I definitely have to get done. And yeah, I'm excited for the gender reveal cupcakes. I think they're gonna be really cute. Other than that, there's not a lot going on. I don't know if I'm even cooking dinner tonight. I'm kind of waiting to hear back on that because my niece has a football game that she's cheering at. The one that joined private school, she joined the cheerleading team at the school, and it's nothing crazy, not like competition cheering or anything like they used to do. It's just cheering for the school football team, and they have their first game tonight, so I think we're all gonna go to that. Okay, this looks very random right now, but she does have a topper that's going on it, and it would make a lot more sense if it had the topper. So for now, it looks good. I'm off to go get Leo. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see him. And hopefully I can talk to the vet kind of about everything and what the game plan is. If not, I'm sure I'll talk to a vet tech, so I'll update you guys in a minute. We got him back, and he's doing so much better. He's in such a good mood. He seems like he feels so much better, and I'm sure he does. Oh, your face is dirty. They've been feeding him wet food. Is she so happy to have her brother home, huh, baby? She was so excited. Okay, I'll show you what they gave me. These are his syringes for insulin, which of course I know how to use. but so many of them. He's got medication for Cushing's disease. And then insulin, which has to stay in the fridge. So I have to give him 5 units of insulin twice a day, 12 hours apart. She said to start giving it to him tonight and then just do 12 hours from there every day, forever. He'll always need insulin because he is officially diabetic. It's not something that will go away with diet or anything, but the amount of insulin he needs will depend on his diet. So she said that I could feed him what he already eats and they can adjust his insulin accordingly, but more than likely he would need a lot more insulin to combat the high glucose. And I told her that I planned on making his food from scratch. I found that recipe on ChatGPT, or had ChatGPT make me one, and she said that that's great. A lot of people do that, make their food, just add the right supplements, and they don't need near as much insulin. And then they want to check him in a week. They want to check his glucose levels again, so I'll take him back. And then in a month, they want to retest his Cushing's to see if the medication is working. I'm not exactly sure what entails with that test. I'm gonna have to research that. I'm just interested because she said that they would need to keep him for a few hours to retest. So it's like a lengthy test, I guess. But yeah, and then we'll just go from there. So I need to get everything to make his food. I'm just so happy to have him home. I missed him a lot. Oh, Boo Boo Bear, did you miss home? They said he did really well there. They said that he ate the food that they gave him, no problem, which he loves wet food, so I didn't think that would be an issue. And they said he had been acting fine, and he just, when he came around the corner, he was so happy. He just seemed so much more like himself because he was so he was very lethargic, you know, when I dropped him off. They said because his blood sugar was so high, you just don't feel good, you know. And she gave me some tips in the meantime because it's gonna be a little while before we're like completely level with the right amount of insulin and his levels and everything. So she gave me some tips on like if his blood sugar gets too low, like if he's acting lethargic or kind of stumbling or something. I'll have to figure out what he wants. Or stumbling or something. She said that I could rub some honey on his gums or Karo syrup, and it'll like spike his insulin back up to where it needs to be, which I keep both in the house at all times. So she was this was the vet tech. It was not the actual vet. I'm not even sure if he was there, or if he was there, he was doing a surgery. She was very, very helpful, very informative, and she knows that I took care of my aunt's dog because we use the same vet. She knows that I took care of my aunt's dog with Cushing's and diabetes, so she was like, I don't have to give you the rundown on how to give the medicine, like you already know how to do that. But yeah, she was very helpful, answered any questions I had. I'm super grateful. So I'm glad to have him back. I'm glad he's feeling better. I'm gonna go figure out what he wants now. Okay, we're gonna give him his insulin shot. All right, good job, buddy. Good job, darling. All right, I'm all ready to go to my niece's football game. We're gonna head out in a few minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye, guys.